thank the Almighty God for giving us good health so that I can bring to you this voice of hope. This is New Life program coming to you from Adventist World Radio, and I'm your presenter, Tileno Diako. Thank you for staying tuned. In the Family Life segment today, Barry Laseno will be sharing with us on a topic known as Wake Up Day during the Family Life segment. Just after the Family Life segment, Pastor Kigundu will step in with the topic known as Saving, which will come in during the Bible segment. Keep it tuned to Adventist World Radio.
Oh, love that will not let me go, I rest my weary soul in Thee. I give Thee back the life I owe, that in Thine ocean's depths its flow may richer, fuller be. O light that followest all my way, I yield my flickering torch to Thee. My heart restores its borrowed ray, that in Thy sunshine's blaze its day may brighter, fairer be. O joy that seekest me through pain, I cannot close my heart to Thee. I trace the rainbow through the rain, and feel the promise is not vain, that morn shall fearless be.
This is the Voice of Hope coming to you from Adventist World Radio. Sister Barry Laseno has in store for us an interesting topic known as Wake Up Day. Let us give her all the attention she requires for us to listen to whatever is prepared for us.
Hello, listener. Welcome to our Family Life program today. Thank you for joining us as we discuss this important topic as told by Charmaine M. McCaffey of Andrews University in Berrien Springs, Michigan. This happened to her, and it can happen to any one of us today. It is a painful experience, but we can learn lessons from it. Losing your mom is one of the hardest experiences in life. We love our mothers for the care they offer us from childhood, providing food and other basic necessities for our growth and development. She continues to say, "Yesterday, August 7th, was my mom's birthday. The sun shone brightly, and a warm breeze moved the emerald leaves of the trees. It was a beautiful day for a birthday, but this year, Charmaine didn't serve Mom breakfast in bed or buy her a birthday present or even a card or bake her a cake, because 6 months ago, they attended Mom's funeral." Can you imagine how painful and heartbreaking it must have felt for her, her family, friends, and relatives? She remembers when more than a year ago, she woke up on a gloomy February morning in her dorm room at Andrews University. She was worried about her mom's condition, fearing that it had worsened. Then after her class, her roommate informed her that her sister had called and left a message for her to go down to her room straight away. Her heart pumped, and when she got to her sister's room, she noticed her tear-stained eyes. Her sister told her to call home, but she begged her to tell her what had happened. "Mom is dead," she whispered. Charmaine blinked, and her mouth dropped open. What would you do? Probably you would scream, hit your head on the wall, or cry bitterly and wonder why it had to happen to you. For Charmaine, she felt as if a trainload of bombs had just exploded in her world. She fell to the floor, sobbing her heart out. She cried so hard it hurt. What could she do? All her friends at Andrews had been earnestly praying for her mom. But now, all they could do was to offer messages of encouragement, to thank everyone who had offered them prayers and passing on the sad news. During this painful period, friends, acquaintances, and even strangers hugged her and shed tears with her. Her mom had been diabetic for years, but the diabetic coma that put her in the hospital shocked all of them. Also, the doctors found complications from a tick bite that had left her with a Lyme disease and a leg that would not heal. Charmaine found it hard to concentrate on her studies in college. She fell apart inside, while outside she smiled and laughed. Memories of her now departed mother came to her mind. She remembered the previous summer when Mom had taught her, her sister and brother how to drive. She also remembered Mom's serious talk to her sister and herself, motivating them to work hard so as to go to college. At the funeral, she stared into the casket, willing her mom could wake up. They held one another in a group hug in front of Mom's body. The relatives were there, but the hardest part for her was watching her dad cry. Maybe you've gone through such an experience before. You've lost a loved one. It could be your brother, your sister, your father, your mother, your spouse, or even your child. I'm sure it was a painful period for you. Sleepless nights and soaked bed covers and pillows full of tears. You had memories of the dear one while they lived among you. But today, I have good news for you. There is heavenly hope. For Charmaine, her mom sleeps in the grave, and she feels a big hole in her heart that can't be filled until she hugs her dear mom at Christ's second return. It's hard to think about the future without a dear one in it, and you may wonder how long it may take before you meet that dear one again. There is heavenly hope. As we all look forward to the day when we will cry tears of joy to see our loved ones again, we may even wish that Jesus would come back right now. But don't worry, because He's doing what He knows best. It is true that death makes life on earth so hard, and we can hardly wait for the day when Jesus comes and wipes out all our tears forever. Are we ready for that great day when we will sorrow no more? Dear listener, God understands your pain, and He cares for you. Just rest on His mighty hands, and He shall comfort you. We stop here for now, and we wish you joy in your heart. Goodbye, and God bless you.
Thank you for staying put to Adventist World Radio, the voice of hope. I'm your presenter, Tileno Diambo. We would like to hear your views, comments, and suggestions concerning this program. Do so by writing to the producer, Adventist World Radio, P.O. Box 42276, code 00100, Nairobi, Kenya. Our email address is awrnairobi@eau.adventist.org.
Oh, my comrades, see the signal waving in the sky. Reinforcements now appearing, victory is nigh. Hold, for I am coming, Jesus signals still. Wave the answer back to heaven, by thy grace we will. See the glorious banner waving, hear the trumpet blow. In our leader's name we'll triumph over every foe. Hold the fort, for I am coming, Jesus signals still. Wave the answer back to heaven, by thy grace we will.
This is New Life program coming to you from Adventist World Radio, the voice of hope, with me, Tileno Diambo. Saving is very important, as the money that you have saved can help you in a situation that was so much uncompromising. Pastor Kigundu is here to share with us more about saving. Be enlightened.
dear friend, I want to welcome you to our Biblical Stewardship series. I want us to look at a very important topic, the importance of saving money. Before we can invest, we have to have something that we need to invest. This presents us with the idea of acquisition. Moses told the Israelites in Deuteronomy 8 verse 18, "But remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth." All education, all training, and the resulting work are all designed to help us produce wealth for the purpose of serving God and assisting the work of His kingdom. God gives us the talent for producing money and wealth, and it is a sin to neglect this talent. All stewards must have a God-focused, heaven-inspired investment mentality. Some suggest that there is something inherently spiritual about poverty. Now, the Bible does not support that. Prosperity is spiritual and scriptural. It's how we use our prosperity that is the challenge. When Jesus said how hard it is for the rich man to enter the kingdom of God, that is in Luke 18 verse 24, He was simply saying it is hard for the rich to be saved, not impossible. This is a great caution to all who are wealthy to keep their perspective on God and His kingdom. That is why our focus must be on God and His kingdom. The word investment, like stewardship, is one of those words that immediately brings up visions of stocks and bonds and real estates and mutual funds and so on. Now, Jesus said in Matthew 6 verse 19 to 21, "Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. But store up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where moth and rust do not destroy, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." You can't take it with you, they say. But Jesus seems to be saying you can send it on ahead. Paul makes it very clear in his comments to Timothy in 1 Timothy 6 verse 17 to 19. "Command those who are rich in this present world not to be arrogant, not to put their hope in wealth, which is so uncertain, but to put their hope in God, who richly provides us with everything for our enjoyment. Command them to do good, to be rich in good deeds, and to be generous and willing to share. In this way they lay up treasures for themselves as a firm foundation for the coming age, so that they may take hold of life that is truly life." The great danger in acquisition is selfishness. The antidote for selfishness is giving to God-centered purposes. Christian investing is not just about money. It's about God's kingdom priorities. One writer suggests, if you have enough food, wear decent clothes, live in a home that shields you from the weather, and own some kind of reliable transportation, you are in the top 10-15% of the world's wealthiest people. Add some savings, a hobby line like hunting or fishing that requires equipment, 2 cars in any condition, a variety of clothing, and your own home, and you have reached the top 5% of the richest people in the world. And so most of us are rich, really. Now, every day is full of investment decisions. For instance, when we go to the grocery store, when we buy, what we buy is an investment in our health. Our recreation and entertainment choice nourish body and soul. When we enroll our children in a Christian school, we make an investment decision regarding their eternal welfare. People invest in skills that will make them more productive, planning a life that will produce income and provide greater opportunities for their family, and give more to the kingdom of God. When we give tithes and offerings, we are investing in God's kingdom through the church. It's all a matter of priorities. Now, many of us are in debt. So to invest in our heavenly home, we can begin by getting out of debt. If you pay 20% interest, many are going to 25 or more on your credit card. Every time you pay them down, you are gaining 20% guaranteed. Most people who discuss investing are really debtors and should deal with that before investing. If your employer has an investment program, please join in it. But don't go beyond that until you have cleared all your consumer debt. Then you can move into the category of savers. Every budget should include savings. Savings are the secret to financial growth and prosperity. If you are going to be financially healthy, you need to treat savings as essential as food, transportation, housing, or any other category of daily living. Things break, wear out, and stop working, often unexpectedly. If there is no money to replace them, we often have to resort to the use of credit to solve the problem. One of the functions of savings is to provide for these rainy day events. As a rule of the thumb, your savings should cover you for 3 to 6 months if all your income stopped today. The wise man wrote, "Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, no overseer or ruler, yet it stores its provisions in summer and gathers its food at harvest." Proverbs 6 verse 6 to 8. Even this creature was programmed by God to save. Once we have a healthy savings plan, the next question is, how can I maximize interest in my saving? We have now progressed from debtors to savers. And I want to welcome you to our next program when we look at investments.
We have come to the end of today's edition. If you didn't like it, tell us what to do to improve the next shows. Write to the producer, Adventist World Radio, PO Box 42276, code 00100, Nairobi, Kenya. Our email address is awrnairobi@eau.adventist.org. From the entire production team, we say thank you and be blessed. I have been your host, Tileno Diambo.
Oh, love that will not let me go, I rest my weary soul in thee. I give thee back the life I owe, that in thine ocean's depths its flow may richer, fuller be. O light that followest all my way, I yield my flickering torch to thee. My heart restores its borrowed ray, that in thy sunshine's blaze its day may brighter, fairer be. O joy that seekest me through pain, I cannot close my heart to thee. I trace the rainbow through the rain, and feel the promise is not vain, that morn shall fearless be. There were 99 that safely lay in the shelter of the fold, but one was out
not enough for thee. But the shepherd made answer, this of mine has wandered away from me. And although the road be rough and steep, I go to the desert to find my sheep. I go to the desert to find my sheep. Then all through the mountains thundering, and up from the rocky steep, there arose a glad cry to the gate of heaven, rejoice, I have found my sheep. And the angels echoed around the throne, rejoice, for the Lord brings back his own. Rejoice, for the Lord brings back his own. I am tired and weary, but I must toil on till the Lord comes to call me away, away, where the morning is bright and the Lamb is the light, and the night is as fair as the day, the day. There'll be peace in the valley for me someday. There'll be peace in the valley for me. I pray no more sorrow and sadness or trouble will be. There'll be peace in the valley for me, for me. There the bear will be gentle, the wolf will be tame, and the lion will lay down by the lamb. The horse from the wild will be led by a child. I'll be changed from the creature I am, I am. There'll be peace in the valley for me someday. There'll be peace in the valley for me. I pray no more sorrow and sadness or trouble will be. There'll be peace in the valley for me, for me. Behold, I show you a mystery. A mystery. We shall not all sleep. Not all sleep. But we shall all be changed. In a moment, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye. In a moment, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye. At the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall all be changed. Shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye. At the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible. At the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall all be changed. Shall all be changed. In a moment, in a moment, in a moment, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye. Lost in the night. Lost in the Lost in the night doth the sinner yet languish, longing for morning the darkness to vanquish, plaintively heaving a sigh full of anguish. Oh, Christ is coming soon. Christ is coming soon. He is coming soon. He is coming soon. Must he be